Good Sunday evening, everyone. I thought I might jump on here and take a look at some of the models. I know we've got a lot of talk here of this big polar plunge coming up. A lot of this air is going to really make its beginnings up in Siberia and then here, especially starting out over the next day or two over the northern part of the U.S., really going to make this huge dive down. Lots of talk, especially here in North Texas and the Dallas area, about just how cold will it get, and certainly, really how long will it stay cool? Is this a repeat of February 2020, 2021 again? And while that doesn't really look like that's setting up, and also not a huge snow ice type of an event, at least at this point, we can see these extremely cold temperatures that are going to be coming in. This is the GFS model here showing this plunge starting kind of Wednesday and especially really coming through real, you can see there on Thursday. Some extreme temperatures, very, very gusty winds. Certainly some coldest temperatures we've seen so far this year, and likely coldest Christmas time that we've seen in maybe even a couple decades here in Dallas. And so this is looking again at the temperature profile using the GFS model. Let me kind of stop this here and let's look at a couple different times. So if we were to go to, let's see here, go kind of mid-afternoon on Thursday. This is going to show this would be Thursday evening. We can see the front here, a lot of wind behind it. Let's see, North Texas, we're looking at, low 20 degrees here across North Texas and the Dallas area with very, very gusty north wind. If we use the wind chill temperatures, take a look at what that might look like here. Let me go to that same time here. So this would be, again, Thursday night around that same time. We're looking at, wind chill values around 5 degrees. So this, again, is Thursday evening. We're looking at, 5, pretty close to 0. If we go through a couple overnight Thursday, looking up, Friday morning, looking at wind chills, close to negative 10 degrees here across the DFW area. Certainly some pretty extreme and even dangerous cold at these types of levels. GFS model really not showing too much in the way of any type of snowfall event here. This is kind of looking at the GFS model, looking at potential snow. Again, really a little hint south of the Red River, a little bit in Oklahoma, but really not showing much. Doesn't look like there's going to be the moisture, but certainly still time for some things like that to change here moving forward. Did want to show just another model. This is the European model. Again, this would look at temperatures as well. If we go to that same kind of time span, let's see here. Let's go to, again, Thursday night, around that same time. DFW, high teens, around 20 degrees. So certainly relative consistency between the GFS and the European model. Extreme cold, very, very gusty winds behind the front. Pretty extreme gradient here. For example, here on Thursday night, you could look at kind of central Arkansas, high teens to 20 degrees. Mississippi, even western Mississippi, 49, 50 degrees. So pretty extreme gradient there, which is going to lend to the extreme winds that will be right here along and behind the front. Again, looking at wind chill values for the European model here. Let's look at that same time span here. Again, Thursday evening, we're looking at, around 0 wind chill value Thursday evening. If we advance just a little bit and we look at, Friday morning, again, wind chill values, less than 0, somewhere between probably that -5, -10 here in DFW for Friday morning in that commute if anyone's going to work. And then lastly, again, looking at the snow map and potential snowfall being modeled by the European model here. We kind of go through the timeline here, even a little bit less of southern extent. So again, not really hinting at any type of ice or snow, much precipitation, just some pretty extreme cold weather here coming for the kind of right before that Christmas period at the end of this coming week here. So again, this is Sunday evening about 5 o'clock, and just looking at a couple of the model runs coming in on kind of what to expect. So definitely some pretty extreme cold, especially these wind chill values, going into, Thursday night, Friday night, some pretty extreme values. Again, some of the coldest ones that we've seen are probably that Thursday night into Friday morning. Looking here, negative 25 across central Oklahoma. Wichita Falls, negative 15, DFW even getting to that close to negative 10. So definitely be aware of this. Make your preparations now. Obviously, this type of cold is nothing to play with. And definitely take care of yourself. Make preparations now. Don't be one of those people that has to run the grocery store right at the end. And definitely a cold Christmas setting up here for North Texas. So hope this was helpful. And definitely we'll be keeping an eye on this as the days tick by and we get closer to this event.